I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and feeling to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop right to yourself and me. True to yourself, and that might be we forget exist destiny. So let's shout it out. You will feel alone, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you here right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to them tomorrow. The crowd that can let it be, you give me strength and give me pride. To darkness, let's forget all in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Oh, it's been so long since I played this, like a few months. I was hoping I quit out of this to try to start at the beginning of the segment because I had started it like a few minutes ago and then stopped thinking I would just pick up the story at the end.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this?
Completely forgot how
What
to
you
play,
said
so it's
helped
gonna
calm
take a
me.
second.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
How do I just remove it? There we go. I don't remember combat, so this is gonna probably be take a second.
Let's see what you've got.
Bring him down! Dragon Force! Negative gain! Resonate with the earth!
Do it, the last one!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
These ones can run rings around us.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
No choice. Fight the one, eh?
Far enough!
Debut performance!
Dragon Swarm! I'm going in!
Engaging! Negative gain! Resonate with the earth!
Ray, the last one!
It's
This armor's strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest. Where's my bag?
Here, let me
I'll smash you! My shield stood us!
Switch to unity!
Hear my call! Spread!
I totally forgot how to fucking
Our
play.
work is done here. Let's move.
Like all kinds of combos and all kinds of stuff. I don't know, like I'm not really feeling the vibe right now. I might back out of this.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's...
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Let's see what you've got.
Dragon form! One more! Stardust!
I'm gonna stop that Stardust shit.
Dragon
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Burn in hell!
Piercing roar!
Megasonic thrust!
No further!
Dragon form!
I never miss!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trick it up.
Armor won't save you!
Water, hear my call!
Mirage!
Spread!
Severing wind!
Break of fear! Here's
Mirage!
evil!
Penumbra!
Here goes!
Dragon!
Ground and pound!
Looks like we won. What's this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I might back out of this shit. Let me take the elevator, but I want to see what's over here first.
Out of our way! Here! It's here!
Megasonic thrust!
There!
Dragon hit! Take down their defenses! Megasonic thrust! Dragon form! We're not finished!
Here's
Rising
evil!
Wyvern! Yeah!
Freeze Lancer!
Mirage! I'm ready!
It's go time!
Lightning shot! Arc Steel! Water! Hear my call!
Pierce!
Swing around!
Could have been worse.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not really feeling it right now. I think I'm gonna switch it up. Yeah, I can't get in the elevator. This game's really good. I'm just not looking to catch up so much because there's so many systems and all kinds of stuff where I have to go through it all and kind of figure it out again.
my best!
Searing blade! Let the motion enhance this!
This one's mine! I read your moves like a book! Take it!
Going in!
This one's mine!
Flaming meteor! This one's mine!
Make it rain!
Ryan power!
In a bind?
Soaring light spear!
Eat this!
Down on the ground!
Dragon Flow! Megatron Crust!
This one's mine! Stalagmite!
Rising Falcon!
Nothing gets by me!
Air pressure!
Lunar corruption!
Seems about right to me.
Alright, I guess we're looking for a key. So we can use the elevator. The problem is I'm like completely like forgot how to play, and I know that I'm mad far into this shit. I mean, so you change your party leader, character status. Alright, we're only 37 hours in. Alright, did we get what we needed to use the elevator yet?
They really don't give up, do they?
Megasonic Thrust!
Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm! Severing Wind!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Going in! I'm gone!
Over won't save you!
Flaming meteor! Make it rain!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
So like this, my character like can't feel any pain or whatever, so he can like wield this like fire sword or whatever, and it's like about like these two races that like have been at war. Like the Danans are like subservient race to these other guys that live on like another planet right close like moon or something of the planet. And basically, like, you have these different lords and shit, and they harvest, like, energy or astral energy from, like slave labor, like, people's turmoil and stuff, all these different lords. And they're in competition, like, every, like, decade or something like that to basically, like, be, like, the overlord. They compete with each other to, like, harvest as much of, like, astral energy as they can. And your character starts off as like a slave and shit, in like a slave camp, and he like breaks out, and I've met all these people like one by one as I progress through the story. But
Get lost!
really getting up here.
Have you ever considered your perfect life?
Soaring Light Spear!
movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Can you take it? Double demon fast! Stop them! Never again!
This one's mine.
Sorry, little fear! Can you try and swarm? Hit down! You're the demon fast! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
On Dragon Swarm!
Forgot I can like port like right on top of the guy. I forgot all the controls.
Double demon fast! Rising
With the
light!
Rising Wyvern.
Negative six!
Far enough!
On your can't get out of this! Eat this! You won't make a fool of me! Here! I owe you one!
This one's mine! Reload! Take this! Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Alright, now I gotta figure out like how to like regain health and shit out of combat. Like, I don't know if you need like a campfire to like rest. Oh shit, I don't fucking know. Okay, that made that easy. Like, these are all the systems and shit in this game. So much crazy shit. Just forgot. Like, when you're deep in it, like, from jump, you know, you're, like, warm to it. It's a lot of shit. You have, like, these big boss fights and stuff, and, like, all this really cool story in between. It's, like, half, like, watching an anime and the other half, like, playing the game, but... I forgot about, like, the resistances and how to figure out, like, what to use on war guys.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Molotov!
Resonate with the
The enemy wields arc too.
You'll see about that.
Tiger Blade!
I missed that one.
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray!
Win!
Back into the fray!
Make it rain!
Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Shit.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You got Rising Phoenix! This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm! Eat this!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Dragon Swarm!
Being interrupted?
I'll face you! Take this! Rising Falcon!
Can't get out of this!
Dragon Swarm!
You're off! Let me help! Let's go! Water! Blade!
Death from the wind! Rising Wyvern!
Here's evil!
Soaring Black Spear!
Will this help?
Mirage! Piston!
Healing circle!
You picked the wrong fight!
Time to shine!
Tempest engulfs you!
Searing
Dragon
flame!
Swarm!
Reload!
Megasonic Thrust! Severing Wind!
I'll face you!
There!
Severing Wind! Lunar Rocket! Rising Falcon! Tear!
Here, let me help.
Here's a healing arc!
Double Phoenix Fang!
Here I go!
Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
Now you see what I can do!
Face you!
Water!
This one's all mine! Hurricane Thrust!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Rising Falcon!
Look sharp!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll stop it.
Thanks, Kisara! Here's a healing arc!
It appears the end is nigh.
Can't get out of this!
Going in! Lunar corrupt!
Find no mercy.
Light up the darkness! Power up!
Rotating Dragon Swarm!
Radiant blood!
Megasonic Thrust!
I'm out of
Rising
ammo!
Wyvern! Penumbra!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Here's a healing arc!
Phoenix Fang!
First aid!
Rising Falcon!
Recover! Light up the dark!
Air pressure! An astral art?
That's my cue! I'll heal you all!
Shut him down!
Here
I come!
Healing circle!
Severing Wind! Hurricane Ice! Carve through armor!
Lightning!
Stardust!
Will this help?
It's in your hands now.
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing arc!
Megasonic Thrust! Wind!
I'll bring you back from
Soaring
death
Light
ready
Spear!
to go! Resuscitation!
Severing Wind!
Can handle this!
Mirage! Ignite! Radiant Light! Dragon Swarm!
Blade! Do it! Kisara, frozen! Hammer!
Step back. This one's all law.
This'll make us even more formidable.
I forgot everything. Oh, that wasn't pressing R1 at all. I was using all my skills, that's why I was getting drained up. At first you can string up to 3 normal attacks together by learning certain skills. Archer special actions performed by spending part of your arts gauge. Press 3 and press R2 to evade an enemy. Oh yeah, you just push the direction and press R2 to evade. Yeah, getting the basics might help. Forgot what a counter edge was. Okay.
Right, here we go! Debut performance. I owe you one.
Searing flame!
You're
Behind the sun!
Take
I
this!
need to figure out how to lock on a guy. How do you lock onto the dude?
Ready? Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And
Pummeling to me!
Did you see this coming?
How do you lock onto the dude, man? The L1? There's gotta be a way to lock on. Man, I tell you what. L1 to target, L2 to switch. Well, that's like if you want to target like that, I guess.
Dragon Swarm! Mega Sonic Shot! Deity!
Going in!
Hard up!
I'm supposed to hit that shield like right when I'm about to get hit.
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Onward and upward.
I think you tap it
These don't seem like
to
your
lock
run-of-the-mill
on.
Sugals the Renets usually keep around.
Let's see what you've got. I see one, eh?
Tiger Dragon Swarm! Lion Howl! Time to shine! Watch for their ranged attack!
Got you now! Dragon Flying Freak!
Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
From beyond.
I killed myself. I forgot if you hold the button, he like charges it up and it like eats his health. There's definitely a way to lock on a guy.
Be my guest. Come quietly. Dragon Swarm! Another incantation brewing. I'm ready. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. Benediction light.
Here I go!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Lunar corruption!
Check this. Take this. Wind. Lunar run.
Radiant flood here! Perfect move!
Tiger Blade! Bigwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Still not figuring out how to lock on the guy.
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
Looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
A hard-won victory.
Combos are strung together with no gaps. Normal attacks have a set limit, while arts can continue until AG runs out. Normal attacks count separately on the ground and in the air. Using an art to go between them can thus extend a combo. When attacking the foe, you have a brief window to land another blow and continue your assault. Successfully doing so will initiate a combo that displays the total hit count and damage dealt in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. During a combo, if the same art is used multiple times within 4 actions, its penetration will decrease and enemies will recover from the sooner. Continually doing so will raise these penalties, making art attack as effective as at their harshest. Okay, criticals, fleeing. In regular battles, you could choose the flee option in the menu to run away. While it takes time to escape, it gets faster the more your party level exceeds the enemies. Notice that battles with unique and gigant enemies cannot be fled. Okay, some large enemies have orange glowing spirit cores that can be destroyed after taking a set amount of damage. Doing so will break the core and down them. Depending on the enemy, these weak points can also be directly targeted, but I don't know how to target. Here's everybody's attack. Like gets through armor. Attacks an enemy with a special art that disturbs astral energy. It basically is good against magic dudes. She gets guys out of the air. She defends you. He locks a guy down with that vine shit. At first, focus on using normal attacks that can quickly stagger enemies, giving you an opening to unleash heavier attacks. Using ground attacks on ground-based enemies and air attacks on flying enemies will go far in achieving victory. This is a good idea to evade enemy attacks wherever possible, creating distance. Even if attack is a wide range, a well-timed perfect evasion can ensure that you'll emerge from it unscathed. When you exhaust your AG and run out of normal attacks, throw in a boost attack. Not only will this maintain your attack string, it'll restore AG, letting you use more arts. If you run out of AG again, use another character's boost attack. Okay, that's like the animation attacks that you're seeing. Okay, that's great. I guess it's gonna be in system, basic controls. Where's lock on? Changing targets. Here you go. Push the left stick as you hold L1 to change your current target. You can also switch quickly to the nearest target by simply pressing L1. That's what I was doing. I wasn't locking onto those dudes. I think I'm just supposed to get all the clues in this room. Okay, we got that one already. Oh, there's an access key. Okay, cool. To the elevator. Also got some gear there. I know it's for. I picked up like yeah, the white cloak. What's up? Oh shit. I gotta go to level 2, I think. That's right, Shion, like, anybody that touches her or whatever, like, gets shocked almost to death. And so he's the only dude that's ever been able to, like, touch her at all, because he feels no pain at all. He doesn't know why. He has like amnesia and shit. You start off with this whole mask like covering his face. He doesn't remember who he is or what his name is or anything like that. And you get into this big battle with some huge beast shit and cracks half that mask off and he like remembers his name.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
Indubitably.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
Yeah. It's
yes.
got a really good like
However,
story,
my
and like
guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
as you like travel with them and all this shit unfolds or whatever, you get like
As in
really
one of those
attached to the
vessels
characters.
used to go to and from Lenegus?
Correct. The technology
good,
employed
but-
on Lenegus and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Forgot how to. I don't know if I can get through those doors yet, or maybe just can't, and I have to go around the back way. Maybe I just have to go in the other direction to unlock like the door, like the shield.
We
or
seem to
something.
have come across something a little unusual.
He's like a heavy enemy, this guy.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Shy! So much for topping it out! Bring us down! Burn it! Damn it! Dragon form! Lion power! Make it rain! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Here I go. How's this? Mega ray.
There's like a... I just gotta look at his abilities, I guess. Take a look. Alright, the Severing Wind, the hidden art that unleashes a flurry of slashes while charging forward. A hard-hitting, piercing, hidden art that goes straight through the enemy, followed up by another strike from behind. And you got Stardust. Hidden art that unleashes a barrage of thrust. That's in the air, though. These are all aerial attacks. And I got Eternal Devastation, a hidden art that launches high into the air before crashing down, splitting the earth open. Fires a pair of shockwaves in quick succession that run along the ground. Sliding attack that links into a rising slash. I thought I had something that like was like lets me teleport on top of guys.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny...
Looks like some solid equipment.
got spirit!
Take it! You think that shield will save you?
Now you'll learn!
You're finished! Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you.
Be my guest!
Yeah, dude, I'm just not feeling it right now. I need Law to come in here and break this guy's shield. There we go.
In an instant! Impact drop!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
When I was like warmed up and playing this really well, I'm like getting like 100 and something hit combos on the guy, like going absolutely bonkers and
You
shit.
know what's good for you.
Dragon form! Eat this! Megasonic thrust!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
The rebel! Stop that! Hurricane thrust! Double demon bang!
It's go time!
Severing wing! Double demon bang! We did not escape! We're not finished! Rising rocket! Rising wyvern! Dragon form! Here I come!
Take this!
Take this!
Annihilation!
Dragon form! I'm ready! Severing
No art for being interrupted.
Denied!
Megasonic thrust! Dragon
Allow me to
form!
help you.
You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant I'm out of tiger
Rising falcon!
To everlasting
Hero!
and rear art too.
We'll soon see about that! Water, hear my call! Where are you going?
Down on the ground.
You're mine! Lunar Rondo!
Searing flame! Reload!
Dragon form! I'm ready! Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
There we go. Means there's an owl around. Need to restore CP. Restores 30% CP. Right? Or is there an owl? There's an owl around somewhere.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
On my lord! Rising falcon! Take this!
A new melody.
Here!
You see this coming?
Burn! Dragon form!
Can't get out of this.
Make it rain!
Doling! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ashes.
Water, hear my call!
Dragon form!
I'll face you.
Elusive steed! Rising warrior!
Soaring
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact drop!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
The owl's in this room. There he is. You do like cosmetic shit, and then like they go back to this like kind
You're saying
of
we should check the owl forest?
yeah, the owl forest, and like after you get enough of them, they like give you like cosmetic items. I just got enough to be able to go back and get it. Yeah.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Forward up!
Begin! Severing wing!
Starting to get a little bit better. Just gotta remember all the combos that I had going with it.
Dragon Swarm! Win!
This one's mine!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Make it rain!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Already got that? Alright. So might as well. I need to practice.
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
Don't get careless.
Gotta break through! Stardust! With the earth! Here's the dynamite! On Dragon Swarm!
Lightning strike! Air pressure! Here I go!
I won't show you any mercy!
Can't get out of this.
Too shy to come over?
Here!
Severing Wing! Mirage!
Hurricane
It's
Strike!
on!
This is it!
Armor won't save you.
Mega Ray!
Try this!
Turn your way!
Down on the ground.
Dragon Swarm!
Time to healing circle!
I'm grateful. It's time.
On the top
Take
field!
this! I owe you one! Win!
Here!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Just run this out, run this dungeon, and then probably like switch out something else.
Not in your dreams! Annihilation!
Okay.
Careful! One's mine! It has some kind of camouflage!
In a bind.
Severing Wing! Soaring Light Spear!
Dragon Swarm!
Eat them!
Lunar corruption!
Seismic Raptor! Stardust!
Power of one!
Shattering
Glacial
pieces.
Searing
Attack
Blade!
time. I can carve through armor.
Charger Blade!
Severing Wing! Rising Falcon!
Far enough!
Win!
Into the shadows! Ready! Switch off!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning strike!
Escape!
Healing circle!
Megasonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Glacial
Take
Searing!
it!
Here's the evil! Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm! You did it! Win!
Let me help! Piercing roll!
What in the world?
Don't hurry!
I'm all right. Still standing.
Win!
Going in!
Rising Falcon!
Yeah, sure. I'm just starting to get a little warmed up to it now too. I don't know, if it takes off and I get sucked in, we'll keep going with it. See how the mission goes, it pulls me back in.
I never miss!
In a bind.
Get rid of this guy.
You're mine!
This one's down! Leave the charge for me! Hurricane strike! Into the shadows! Heart sealed!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Hurricane strike!
Down on the ground.
Annihilation!
Mirage!
Lightning!
Rising
Not in your dreams!
Not today!
Water, hear my call!
How about this?
Denied!
I'm ready! Thoroughly! In an instant! Impact Block!
Shine.
Dragon Swarm!
Switch off!
I can carve through this.
Severing Wing!
Strike!
Mirage!
This one's mine.
I owe you one!
I'm out!
I'm gonna jump up there and then get stunned or something. She saved me. What's cool is that you can switch to like any character at any time too. I don't have to play with this guy. I just forgot like how to switch to the other characters. I'm gonna sacrifice my life just to get this guy.
Astral Arts, Commander of Heaven, Phoenix Cyclops!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright...
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
bright and shiny mood.
When you get these big, like, battles and the story starts taking over too, it gets really good. I don't want to clear some of this out. I don't know if I have yet.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
The owl's like tripping out. I don't know why. The XP boost is almost over from, I guess, last time I rested. Well, it could just be flavor text, who knows. Alright, we got the key for the elevator so we can go down another level. And I have to take another thing for CP real quick. I got a lot of games on my radar. That Forspoken that's coming out this year. I think towards the end of the year, that's going to be really sick. And then the next like main Final Fantasy game, not the one that they just came out with. I think it's like Final Fantasy 16. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's Final Fantasy 16. It's coming out. It's like one of my favorite series of all time. I played like every single one of them. Like Final Fantasy 7 is probably my favorite game of all time. From like back when I was like a kid. That shit's up there, like Legend of Zelda type shit, like from when you're a kid. There's a couple of games that are still coming out. Still wanna like jump back into Elden Ring, push some more in there. And
what a pain. I
I'm
can't see
actually
anything past all this stuff.
really excited to jump back into CK and I continue that shit in CK3. Probably tomorrow when I got a little bit more headspace. Because they updated it and now you can like a lot of stuff that I was complaining about that made the navigation shitty, like not being able to see claims on unlanded characters, this got fixed. I think I need to open up with like a regular attack. And when I'm in the air, what's the attack? I need to figure this out. Mirage? Stardust, there we go.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Dragon Swarm! An astral art?
That's my cue. Barely a blip on our radar.
There's some dragon shit popping off.
Discourteous, aren't you? For my lord! Armor won't save you! Dragon Swarm! You picked the wrong bit, damn it!
If we can
This ends now!
do it!
Soaring Light Spear! Mirage! Severing Wing! You're mine! Time to let it rip!
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Let's see if that's better than what I got. It's knight armor. Yep. Don't know why it's not changing shit cosmetically. Probably because of the outfit. Probably because I have a set outfit. This is like... started off like this, like some slave cat. Ridiculous.
Strength yet grows.
I'm gonna have to fight that dragon. I just want to see like. So.
What's this thing?
Let's see what you've got.
Denied!
Severing Wing!
Time to shine!
Mirage!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt. Hear my call.
Aim for their weak spot.
Spread.
You're finished.
In a bind?
Look like
Severed
you're
wings.
Here's
Eat
evil.
dirt.
Crescent Moon, where are you
Radiant
going?
light. Soaring light spear.
Tiger Blade.
Mirage.
Hurricane
Regeneration.
Force.
Severing wings. Rondo.
Mega Ray.
On your
Gemini
Rising
Rocket.
socket.
One's mine.
Severing wings.
Hurricane Fire.
Luna Rondo.
Here goes.
Mirage.
Hurricane Fire.
Mirage. This one's
Annihilation.
all mine. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down. Not on my watch.
Penumbra.
How about this?
Getting cloud diver. Ignite.
Healing circle.
I'm grateful.
Dragon Swarm.
Water. Here we
Getting
go.
cloud diver.
Hurricane
Mirage. Dragon Swarm.
Denied. Glacial Spear.
Elusive deity.
Going in. Freeze Laser. Tiger Blade.
Down on the ground. Rising Falcon.
Tornado.
Severing wings.
Going in.
Dragon Swarm. Down on the ground.
Now we're not. Crescent Moon. Annihilation. Tiger Blade.
Hurricane Thrust.
I'll grind you with
This one's mine.
Arch Field. Take. Pounce it. Where are you going? Hurricane
Down on
Do
the
it.
ground.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
That was pretty sick at the end there. I'm starting to get a hang of it now. It's got this like Star Wars Sith music. It's pretty dope. What am I missing here?
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Is it on the lower level that I... No, that's the science lab. Forgot where that was. I think it's level 4. I don't recall seeing a barrier here though. And then that's back to going outside. Let's try level 3. There we go.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it.
Nice. There's just one other thing I wanted to check as far as combat goes. Enhancing arts. Once you use a certain number of times, the signified count star will light up and it will become stronger. Oh, that's just with these boost strikes, down, counter edge, over limit. This one. As you take damage, execute perfect evasions, you'll enter over limit status for a set period of time. During it, arts cost no AG to use, and enemy attacks won't interrupt them. Be warned, however, enemies can also enter over limit status as well. Alright. So I'm in that boost state. I gotta hit those two buttons.
One last place to look. Straight ahead.
Well, there's something over here though, so. I guess I just put the star on the one side. Alright, let's do it.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dan and Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat raw.
That's enough!
She gains energy
causing pain to so many others!
based on
That
hatred.
is the way of those who possess
So like you
great
hate her
power.
and shit like that.
The
She
very way
like
we've
makes her stronger.
Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
Yeah, he was an enemy at one point that I had to fight, and then he
You are nothing compared to
turned out to be.
Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of. Nesmold!
Fuck.
Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes.
Fail first.
Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Step into the flesh!
Wretched fool!
By the power of Hurricane
Get in the wind! Take this!
Lightning strike!
Mirage! On your right!
Here!
Dragon swarm! Air pressure! Resonate with the earth!
Severing wind! Another meteor! Here's the healing arm!
It's too much! No!
Here's the healing
Can't end here!
Right! I'll bring you back from death to this!
Shine!
I'm ready to go!
Boost of regeneration! Regenerate!
Light up the dark!
Don't suffer in silence! There!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! And I'm soaring light sphere! Strike! Soaring light sphere! Mirage! You're mine! It's over! It's over! Fool! Megasonic thrust! Eternal devastation! All mine! Severing wind! In a bind?
That should put a healing thing down. Trying to get that damn tail.
Wind! Mirage! Dragon swarm! Wind! Catapult!
Lunar corruption!
Severing wind!
Blast!
Stardust! Down on the ground! Soaring light sphere! Mirage! Eat this!
Glacial Shield! Here's evil!
Got it.
Freeze laser!
Mirage!
Where are you going? Going now you see what I can do! Mega confiscated!
Mirage! Wind!
It's gotta be a win.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolitor!
Test it!
Here, let me help!
Severing
Cheater
wind!
arts were interrupted! Wretched fool!
Hear my call!
Severing wind! Soaring light sphere! Megasonic thrust! Severing wind!
Going in! Burning strike!
Ignite!
Anything in armor is all mine! What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
I'll smash you! Can't move!
I'll bring you back from death to big.
Look sharp!
Resound! The new leaf on life. Hurricane Lunar Blast! Annihilation! Radiant
Dragon swarm!
Look sharp!
Lunar Rondo!
Reload!
Brimming with
Soaring light sphere!
Double demon fang!
Where are you going?
Dragon swarm!
Is he back up?
Here I come!
Fuck, I'm down again.
Anything in order is all mine.
Far enough!
In a bind?
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
See what I can do.
Hurricane strike!
You picked the wrong fight!
Data array!
Light.
Annihilation! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Severing wind! Searing gale!
Gotta be aware of the race one.
Here! Here I come!
Hurricane! Hear my call! Lightning strike! Hurricane strike! Not on my watch!
Resonate
with the earth. Right.
Rising wyvern!
Here's flame of fury!
Take this!
Glacial spear! Here's
You're
evil!
mine!
Let the marksman handle this!
Have some fun.
Do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Mega Pit Dog! They're attacking separately!
Can't land a hit on him.
Keep an eye on him, and take out the monster first.
Severing wind!
She's no... stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away.
Hurricane strike!
I like my guard challenge.
I'll bring you back!
I can carve through armor. Tornado drive.
Report sealed! Confiscated!
Enough done
Here!
Behold my true power!
That looks bad.
Wits about you people! Piercing roar!
Resonate with the earth.
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Hurricane strike. Shattering the
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Into the shadows! Mega ray!
No! Don't leave me all alone here.
Going nuts. He's gonna fight like this forever?
Shield and rage!
Hurricane strike!
Dragon swarm!
Lightning strike! Mega ray!
No! Can't end here!
elusive deity.
Switch topic!
Arch shield!
Appreciate the help.
I've used too much.
Not done yet!
Lightning strike!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Hurricane strike! Annihilation!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Not in your dreams!
Look sharp!
Until fury! Burning strike!
Man. So this shit was gonna happen.
you've gone and ticked me off!
Thanks. Soaring light spear! Rising phoenix! You'll pay for that! Megasonic thrust!
Are we in over our heads?
Come on! Not over. Till it's over.
You're right. We've made it this far.
What was I thinking?
Sloppy.
Watch and weep.
I have to train harder.
Searing flip! Searing flip!
Armor won't save you!
Rotating pile driver!
This is where I gotta get her to steal his shit. Doing that. She can easily
Stay away
against
from
them.
my friend!
I have to train harder.
Now or never. Rising Wyvern! Rotating pile driver! Soaring light spear!
Ready to go! Laser spear! Try and run!
Instantaneity! In a bind?
A new lease on life!
Ignite! Try harder!
Water, hear my call!
You will!
Try harder!
A
Dragon
new lease on life!
Wind!
Reload!
Down on the ground! Megasonic thrust!
By the prime I never miss!
Power! Resonate with the earth!
Her master core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't!
I can carve through armor!
Soaring light spear!
Radiant, get ready!
Ridwell!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll
She
take
stole
you
it.
down!
There we go.
I'll
Nice, she
end
did.
you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Whoa, fucking right at the end. I just I knew that she had to steal that ability when she's charging up that crazy shit, but I had wasted her art move or whatever, so I had to wait for him to do it again on like... I'm starting to understand. I forgot that I had to dodge and all this shit. That's why I was getting my ass kicked, so I wasn't really
You
dodging.
murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Ridwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in, and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danin, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danin or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
Oh, this guy. Oh no, dude. This guy
That swordsman
just
again.
jumped on me in this forest and just destroyed us.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
The lords all carry these like astral. That's what we're trying to kill them for, is to combine them all. So we... Whoa, that guy's awesome though. Does it still hurt? This guy.
Years ago,
It's
the
proof
Lord
that
of
you're
Death
still
carved
alive.
sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Oh shit! 30 hours of gameplay, that guy's been rocking that mask. Oh, he's remembering all this shit.
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Shion!
Alvin!
Shion!
Alvin!
Oh, he felt it? Oh shit, he can feel pain now that the mask is off. He's been able to grab her like the whole time because he doesn't feel pain. And everybody she's ever touched, that's happened to, so she's just like basically, yeah, her heart just kind of broke there.
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign.
This dude.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
So this is him remembering, like, who he is. This whole time I have no idea. Looks like he used to be Renan. They probably didn't put conversation here because he's like remembering and stuff like that. Because that's like the artistic direction they decided to take. They're calling me like a number, like I'm a clone or some shit. Oh, it's you, number 1273, or should I say Sovereign? You don't understand how much time and effort we've invested to create you as our lone success. We can't risk losing you to injury at this stage. So yeah, he's like, they call him the Sovereign, they like created him, I guess. Well, he's Danon though, he says that Danon test subjects are savior, I guess. The others understand. It's like a robot or some shit. I don't know who they're calling you the Sovereign. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Prioritizing your physical aptitude for the task at hand, your thoughts and feelings are of no concern. Looks like they made a bunch of cats. What? Oh, he's got a little checkbox, let me know. Talk to him yet. Other one bites the dust. I guess they've been trying for a while to make like these sovereigns, I guess. It's dangerous experimentation on people, I guess. So this Is this the test subject, man? That looks just like us. On the outside, maybe inside it's uncivilized as the rest of them. I had forgotten our warning from earlier. Help. Oh man. No touching the subject. Test subject. Oh, she said no, no. No, what's it? You're not allowed to pass here. Okay, yeah. So they had a lot of failures before me, I guess. To be honest, I was beginning to sweat bullets. If you hadn't worked out, who knows what we would have done. This is the first time we managed to assemble a sovereign and maiden ready for the ceremony after all. But seeing you make it all the way today has put my fears to rest.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone?
It's not gonna be able to use a sword either, right? I was gonna say, the sword, like, engulfs the whole thing engulfs in fire. And the only reason why he can wield it is because he doesn't feel pain, so how's he gonna rock the shit now?
I need to find them. Better start looking. Niori. Shion. Damn it. Wind! Mirage! It's on! You picked the wrong fight! Stardust! Mirage! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane Thrust! Severing Wind! Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Pierce! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear! Eternal Devastation! Dragon Swarm! Take this! Severing Wind! Stardust! Tear! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Your mother! Wind! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Pierce! This one's all mine! Mirage! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Severing Wind! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! I'm nearly done for. Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Megasonic Thrust! Wind! Mirage! Crush! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Wind! Double Demon Fang! Severing Wind! Tear! Megasonic Thrust! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Severing Wind! Take this! It's on! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Rinwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistlein. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganeth Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Yeah, she's reduced our casting time during combos. It's gonna make her insane.
You sense one of your pals, Poodle?
No choice.
Lightning condemned!
I'll take you. Dragon Swarm! Wind!
If it's hot, just back it out again!
Stardust! Lunar Rondo!
Too much to handle!
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Take this! Strike! Soaring Light Sphere!
Elusive deity!
Megasonic Thrust!
Rotating
Dance in the wind!
Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
Raging Captain confiscated!
Air Pressure!
No further!
Wind!
Raging
Piss on!
Cascade!
You picked the wrong
Ready!
fight!
Leave now!
Dragon
Go
Swarm!
ahead!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I'll face you!
One more! One last magic advance! Thunderbolt!
Wind!
Can you take it? Elusive
Soaring
deity!
Light Sphere! Mirage!
Lightning orbs!
Behold! The Earth's pulse! Tectonic vision! Ha! Seismic
Wind!
I'm gonna have to switch up his skills,
Small,
man.
but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
She senses an owl. There it is.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Danins, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danin defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
You lied.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Nayori. She was a Renin maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After
Oh, he's gonna tell him now.
After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renin invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I'd never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Kind of want to blow shit up and kill things right now. I think we'll wrap it up after I get through this dialogue piece and switch over to a different game.
What do you see out there?
They're still
Zeugles.
up and about.
Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So,
looks like I'm towards the end of the game
feel like
now,
you're making
though.
headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, It was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Oh, there's one person left to talk to. So weird to see him like without his mask. Yeah, so he can't come in and go to sleep until... Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch it up now then. And I'll restart the stream here in a second.
I want to feel your head right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing, and breathing.
Alright.